Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Monster Hunter Freedom. We are going to go gathering. I think we're going to go gathering for the first set. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I kind of miss the old music. Alright. So what do we want? We want Mega Pickaxe, Mega Bug Net. A lot of toadstool. Hang on. There is something that I want to look up real quick. Combination list. There is special mushroom and a hot pepper. That's what it is. Where are my hot peppers? I got 3 of them. I'm gonna hope for the best, because I really don't want to I don't want to bring something that takes up so much space. Alright. It's time! We're finally in the guild hall. You know, we were kind of in the guild hall already a little bit, because at the beginning of the game I went to the forest and desert zones for some gathering. But I kind of stopped doing that after a while. But we're heading back, because we're going to do a ton of gathering. We're going to do as much gathering as we can. Let's see here. You know, I didn't get bait. That's alright, I think. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay. Ooh, thunderbugs. Thunderbugs can be found in Area 1. Damn. There's nothing else here. a lot in Area 8, it seems. Hell yeah! Covers a small amount of stamina. Interesting. Okay. You know, just kind of being in every area. This used to be someone's hut. I don't know, like, after a while of just going through the same areas, you don't really experiencing them the same way, just through monster hunts. You're just trying to find the monster and beat the shit out of them. But, like, there's, like, some kind of story being told, like, right here with all of these guys. The destroyed house, there's, like, a carcass of a Kelby. I don't know if, like, because the introduction quests were slowly getting you to the point where you fought, Velociprey in Area 8. I don't know if the idea is that the Velociprey got there and it was like an inexperienced hunter who got felled by the Velociprey. Get some Fellvine. Hello. Are you lost, youngster? That is quite a prize. Care to make an exchange? Sure. Scatter nut for a special mushroom. I'll give you this. Take care of it, you hear? Sap plant. Okay. I'm already going to start running out of space. Special mushroom. Perfect. I'm afraid my hearing isn't what it used to be. Come again? You lazy dog, I can't rely on the help of others forever. Now off with you. Don't be so mean, God. A lot of monsters use this pond. If the camera just worked in this area, the camera in this area sucks real bad. But if the camera just worked in this area, this would be an absolutely beautiful place to just explore. Herbs are at max. Even like a hole right here. There's nothing else here. It's like an alcove that you can hide in. And it has a ton of bugs. Not a lot going on in Area 9, to be 100% honest. Then we come out here. Sorry about that. There was a weird sound coming from outside. Sleeper. I don't have enough room. I don't care about insect husks. I'm also out of room. I have not mined anything yet. Antidote. like, go upriver. Really? That's such a sneaky little area to, like, hide resources in. And then you have, like, a feline... Like, this area feels like something I can collect from. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay. So here's something. I'm glad I found this map. This map shows me all of the visible and the invisible gathering spots, because there are also invisible gathering spots. Well, here's something that I didn't even think about. We're heading back here real quick. I want to go back to Area 9. Because Area 9, I didn't even think about this, but this is interesting. Big if true. It's interesting how every area has like introduction music that kind of sets the mood for the whole area. And it usually starts in the base camp, except for this area, the Forest and Hills, where it starts in Area 1 instead, and the base camp is kind of quiet. Which I think honestly makes sense, because in all of the base camps, you kind of get an idea of what you're getting into. But here, it, like, drops you in, like, a very secluded area, and then you go out, and you see just how wide and open the Forest and Hills is. I never even thought about this. You can go up here. This did not cross my mind. And it's another fucking honey spot. There was another honey spot here this whole time. Alright. Well, we're good now. That's all I wanted to do. Like, the game is honestly really clever. Like, you go on your first ever quest. You start off in this area. It tells you, like, oh, you got the basket, you got your base camp and all that. Alright, when you're ready to leave, just head outside. And then you're met with this. It's like, for most people, I don't think this is impressive anymore. But, like, honestly, this is impressive for me, knowing that this game is like a portable game. I mean, it was for the PS2 as well. I'm pretty sure the PS2, the textures outside of the playable area are probably a bit better than what they are on the PSP. At the very least, a bit better. But, like, you can see other Aptonauts in the distance. You have the Aptonauts here. They, like, escape you. If they see you, like, killing one of the Aptonauts, they run into the water and cross to the other side. Like, there's the jungle area that you go into. That right there, I think, is implied to be, like, area 4, 5, and 6, I think. Because, like, you kind of scale that. Honestly, hang on. Yeah, now we're closer. And then going down that way leads to the cliffs. And we're already kind of, like, on a cliff, but it's not too high up. You can still see, like, the riverbed. And then if we go this way, just along the cliff face just a bit more. Now we're even higher up. Like, there is, like, the structure that I was mentioning. And then we go here. And oh, there it is, the very top. Like, we're still kind of climbing. Area 6 is, like, a very literal climb where you have to climb up a sheer cliff face. But, like, going from area 2 to 3 to 4, it is still showing us, like, climbing up the local hillside. Like, all the rivers down below. Honestly, this game is a lot more impressive than I give credit for. Is that supposed to be like a town in the distance? Is that the jungle? I don't know what that is. It definitely looks like some other, like, biome. I think it's implied that the Forest and Hills is close to Kokoto, just because the general biome is kind of the same. Very much like a foresty area that the Kokoto village lives in. And then, like, here you have, like, steep drops. drop-offs that, like, lead back into the forest that is next to the hills. It's like the sheer cliff face and the sheer, like, mountain path that is, like, forged right here. There's, like, a little mini story. And then, like, the forest... I feel like the forest is less impressive because you're very much surrounded by what is supposed to be just a large canopy overhead that kind of blocks out a decent chunk of sunlight. But, like, that's kind of the idea, and you have these brief points where the sunlight can peek through into the forest grounds. There are, like, tiny little lakes and ponds that form because of the river runoff. Forest and Hills is... And this area is like the hills and the forest kind of coalesced. Like, it's a lot more, like, uneven throughout. And it leads directly back down to where, like, the river bed is. Now we're, like, back off of the... We're away. Like, that is the hill. That's a very big hill, I'm gonna be honest. It's more like mountain and forest. But, like, that's what we climb. Like, we climb that. Oh, I never grabbed the paw pass. This game is honestly really impressive in what it's trying to convey with, like, the ecology of every single zone. And, like, certain monsters are bound to certain zones, because those are the monsters that inhabit those zones. Gave me a ton of green and red seeds. Appreciate you. I am impressed. I'm gonna be doing the exact same thing that I just did in the desert and the jungle now. I'm actually curious. Well, that's in the swamp. I was curious if it was just, like, level 1, you can take gathering quests in the forest, hills, desert, and jungle, and then, like, all the quests are maybe centered around there. But there is a swamp one that managed to weasel its way in. Let's go to the desert. Like, our base camp is, like, right under a tiny little cliff face. that leads either out into the barren desert, or you can... There's a small little corridor that you can go through that leads into, like, the canyons that surround the desert. And you go back into here. Like, it's a much more hostile environment, so the herbivores that you see here are these guys instead of the Aptonoth. And boy, they're fucking aggressive. For, like, no reason, too. Didn't even touch you guys. Leave me alone. This dickhead. You have an oasis, like, tucked in between the canyon. just have no end? I think it has no end because of the fact that Plesioths spawn in Area 5, and you kind of need an ongoing supply of frogs in order to bring the Plesioth upward. I cleaved him. Whetstone. I have rarely gone into Area 11. It's another feline village, if I remember correctly. There's some pretty... There's a lot of pretty, like, rocks. Yippee! We'll head out to the desert next time when I have health again. Also, I'm gonna have to bring a cold drink with me because they don't supply one. Okay. Nothing yet.
Hi. Hi.
All right. I forgot to actually bring a cool drink. Oops. This is nice. It's nice to kind of reorient myself around the areas that I have just been kind of breezing past the last couple of missions. There's actually not a lot of missions that take place in the desert. I feel like there might even be more missions that take place in the volcano than the desert. Or like equal amount of village versus desert. Or volcano versus desert. Hang on. A bomb berry? I don't think I've seen that before. It was a singular bomb berry. Huh. Interesting. Show up in Area 10. You know, this area doesn't have a lot to it much, except for, like, the base camp. The base camp, I think, is really, really cool, because it kind of gives you a choice in whether you want to go out to the desert or head back to the valley. Also, this reminds me, I think I made a really, really stupid comment when I first went to the volcano, because I was just like, wow, there's 2 exits. I think this is the first time there's ever been 2 exits. No, dipshit. In fact, most of the hunting grounds gives you 2 exits. Desert, jungle, and the volcano have 2 exits, while the forest and hills and swamp area only have 1 exit from the base camp. But no, I honestly don't know what the fuck. I was thinking when I, like, first went to the volcano and went, wow, there's 2, as if I hadn't been playing the game for the past, like, 30 hours at that point. But yeah, there's sadly not a lot to the desert, sadly. Like, you have, like, the valley area and you have the desert area. And you kind of see how they connect, but there isn't as much of a story as there is to, like, the forest and hills, where it's just like, oh, you're traveling up this... You're traveling up the hill to, like, the main cave, and you can, like, take detours back down into the forest. There's not as much of a story, which is sad. Nothing yet. Dun dun. Okay.
Hi.
Did I completely forget my pickaxe? And I think I did. I think I completely forgot my excavation materials. I need to take a bed. Just take a nap. Bum, 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 bum. It would have been really funny if me forgetting triggered it. I don't know what triggers it. Do I have to do village quests, or can I do any quest? Maybe the gathering quests don't work, though, because the gathering quests don't have, like, any, like, actual challenge or cost. Like, at all. So perhaps gathering quests don't work to triggering here, and perhaps it has to be, like, an actual quest. Okay. Alright, now we go to the jungle.
Hi.
Look at this. they've made, like, base camps in, like, jungle ruins that they found. But this isn't like... God, that's beautiful. But this is like ruins to them. Like, this is not something that they are aware of. And then we can, like, go into here. We can go through the ruins. And by going through the ruins, we enter this jungle area that actually leads to even more ruins. There's also this back area, like, right behind this tree. This leads to, like, the deepest point of the forest with all of these huge trees. Where the Veggie Elder resides. Like, forest too dense for even, like, the monsters to really inhabit. But there's tinier, like, snakes and birds. There's a lot of plant life here. Specifically sap plants. But there is bug catching opportunities right at the entrance of this place. Okay. Go ahead and get out of here. It's like it really leads into the jungle. Okay, so back here, like, yeah, there's just more ruins. But this isn't like our civilization's ruins, I don't think. Like, the current human race. Like, at this point in time, seems to just be, like, knocking on the door of technology. Like, just on the cusp of figuring it out type shit. That's a whole ass, like, shrine. And, like, I can't go inside. I can't go inside of the shrine. There's a door that's, like, busted, but, like, I can't actually go in. And there's, like, all of these faces. It's like a lost civilization. And then leaving through here, the thicket kind of opens up because now we have this river. And we can trail this river to Area 7. Let's backtrack a bit, though, and go to Area 1. Because Area 1 is just a huge thicket of jungle with slightly lower... Like, that is, like, a slight decrease in elevation where the thicket doesn't grow. It's almost like the monsters, the dragons, the wyverns. They fly in and land on these specific spots. And you know that they land on these specific spots because the dirt is much more pressed into the ground. And then, you know, you can follow the ruins back to base camp. Yo, a thunderbug. And then we have this watery cave. So you have this cave right here that is slightly lower in elevation, so you have like all this water that kind of pools in on the surface. And you have all the water that... Is this under like a river? Because there's water coming out of the ceiling. It's like dripping down. Is there water coming down from somewhere? What I find interesting is it's almost like the hunter, the player character, has to like swim through like a cave system completely submerged in water to then come out here. I think that's what's being conveyed. But it's like by going through this cave system, you can manage to find yourself at a much higher elevation. It's cold in here. But you can find yourself at a much higher elevation where there's another wyvern's nest. Even up here, there's vegetation with this tree right here. We're much higher up. You can head down here. Takes you at a lower elevation, which is where we meet back up with the river. And then, like, that's like the cliff that you can climb up. have this river right here, and then the waterfall leads down, and then hang on, you go through this cave that does show a decline, and then now you're surrounded by a shit ton of waterfalls inside of a cave system. Oh my god. Like, they thought this out. Like, this doesn't feel like a bunch of just areas that were strewn together. It really does feel like every area naturally connects together. Get rid of the map. And then through here, you can go to a cave that's filled with water. Okay. Now we just have to get back. I made the lobster back himself into out of bounds. All right. Perfect. We could be looking down on like Area 8 right now. Yeah. Okay. 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 What was it? It was you. You had the white monoblue shell. Velocitron claws and demon drug, which I'll get. Okay. So, perhaps for some, this has probably been a fairly boring video of me just scavenging. However, just kind of wanted to look around. We will change that. Let's see what level 1 guild quests are there to take on. Got the Velociprey Lords, the Lady Gourmet, Leaders of the Genfrey, Panning for Golden Fish, Jungle Menace, the Mushroom Hunt, Catch a Yeon Kaku. So we've got 2 of them that are slay 3 drone enemies. 1 Velocidrones and 1 Gen drones. We got 1 that is killing Cephaloses, essentially. Which is not the best, but you know, it's worse. Deliver 5 golden fish. That's an interesting quest, for sure. Mushroom Hunt. Yeah, 2 of them are Yeon Kaku. 1 of them is killing a Yeon Kaku, and the other is capturing it. The capture quest and the panning for golden fish has the same reward amount, which is certainly something. My doggy just loves special mushrooms. I'd like you to bring me 20 of them. Please do not disappoint my precious little doggy. It is the easiest quest. Just 20 special mushrooms. I'll be going to the jungle for this. Why not? Let's do our first guild quest. Finding some special mushrooms. Yo! You're fucking scaring me if this is... Oh, no, never mind. Because they're meant for multiple people. Of course. Well, that kind of changes my worry a bit, because they give me a lot more resources to work with. Alright. Well, look at that. I still want some honey if possible. Fucking Gypserus. Damn. Well, I definitely want paintballs now. Damn! Oh god, help me! Ah! There we go. I was about to say, oh thank god, he's stupid. Why are you running away? Oh, is he just going to do his charge? Oh, no, wait. Is he running? He is. You know what? Fuck you, Gypserus. I need to kick your ass anyway. I might as well do it now. Ow! Oh, fuck. Okay, perfect. Woo! Okay. This was supposed to be... it was supposed to be a mushroom hunting quest. Okay. I think he actually drew his last breath this time. Because he's no longer pissed. Yeah. Oh, okay. Power extract. Okay. I need 20 mushrooms, if I remember correctly. If another Gypserus spawns, I'm going to ignore it. If anything else spawns, I'm going to ignore it. Because I do not have the resources to do another huge monster hunt. Unless it's like a drone type enemy. I can handle a drone type enemy. They can get stun locked easily. I was not expecting a Gypserus battle in this, Fuck yes. But, I was not expecting a Gypserus battle in this, $800 reward quest. I'm gonna head into these caves and they're gonna be like, oh, there's a Kezu, too. Oh god, if they did that. That'd actually be kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. They were just like, by the way, how do you feel about Kezu? Yeah. Cap's at 10, so I have to go back to base camp real quick, drop off all the stuff that I've collected, and then go back to that cave. Because I think that cave has a decent supply of the mushrooms that I need. Proof of my conquest against that bastard. He also stole one of my honeys from me. I don't think I ever got that back. I know I didn't get it back, actually, because it's not in my inventory. The paintball isn't back in my inventory, so of course I didn't get the honey back. Backwards. Alright, now I need just one more full stack of special mushrooms again. Glad I brought this weapon with me. I'm glad I took the time to, like, explore all the areas decently well. Because now I know where a decent chunk of mushrooms are. You being here implies that there is a mushroom patch in Area 2. There's something here, though. Fuck yeah. I was about to say, like, is it just gonna give me all the special mushrooms I need right here, right now? I got 5 special mushrooms from that one patch. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Eight, 9, 10. Look at that. Alright, head back to base camp. We're done. I'm morbidly curious if there's anything on Area 6. If there's just a Rathian just, like, sleeping up there. Nope. Just a lot of Velociprey. spent almost... I spent almost 30 minutes on a quest to get 20 mushrooms because of fucking Gypsaros. There we go. Take a load off. Just gonna give me a ton of mushrooms as a reward. Alright, cool. That was not worth $1,000. 60 guild points. Greatsword Gypsaros training. It was just like, nah, you fought a Gypsaros. We're not gonna deny you that. I have enough, but I don't have the money. And Karen didn't show up in the quest book yet. Sorry, little one. Good pig. Alrighty. Well, I think that's a good place to stop. Hello. You adorable little creature. Look at this little guy. And just immediately falls asleep. It could just do that. It could just conk out. Alright. But yeah, I think now's a good time to stop as any. Made pretty alright progress. I need a lot of money. I need a lot of money. What quests are there that give me a lot of money that I can reasonably do to get, like, the full reward? I'm honestly thinking Danger Fierce Gravios. I think Danger Fierce Gravios could actually be a good contender for something that I can do to get the full reward. Despite the fact that I died twice in the original run. But I think if I'm just a bit more patient and just strike when I need to strike, I should be fine. But yeah. For right now, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Guild quests aren't too hard. That Gravios... I'm not sure if that Gravios had more health or not. Alright. But yeah. That is going to be it for now. So should we just go up award-wise? Or reward-wise? If we go up reward-wise, then we have to do the next Lady Gourmet quest, which is to get 10 Piscine livers. Honestly, Piscenes aren't too bad. Like, they're not hard at all to kill. And then you got the Velociprey, the Genprey, and then Jungle Menace, and then our choice between catching a Yeon Kutku or panning for golden fish. And what about Area 2? Yeah, Io Prey, which is 2,000. And then our choice between a couple of $24,000 quests. And then we gotta fight a Rathian, and then we gotta catch a Gypsaros. There's Plague of Yeon Kutku. And then there's a couple of 3,000s for Kezu, Rathian, Plesioth, and then Rathalos is 3,300, and then Diablos and Gravius are 3,600. And then catching a Rathalos is 5,000. Honestly, I want to keep it as a pet. And then we have, God, there's a lot in level 4. But level 4 is finally going to be the start of, like, the, oh, you're in new territory. Like, truly new territory. Like, the Velociprey lords being, like, what is that? $800 more expensive for a reward, because these are high-rank quests. And then Queen of the Desert, a Rathian, Land Sharks, panning for golden fish again, slay the Gendrome. Yeah. Please come back when I've improved my standing. But yeah. We'll just continue on with the low rank quests for now. We'll touch up on the village quests a little bit eventually. I'll probably do all of the level 1 guild quests before I go back to the village quests, because, you know, none of the level 1 guild quests look that hard. It's Gendromes, it's Velocidromes, it's Yeon Kutkus. We've done stuff like that before. They might have, like, a bit more HP this time, because they're the guild versions instead of the village versions. So the guild might expect you to be with people. But not in this version. This version, it does, like, if I remember correctly, it does take into account that you are playing solo if you're playing solo for the guild, like the offline version. So the quests do, like, what's the word? They do scale properly, depending on how many people you have with you. However, the contents of the chests do not, which is interesting. But yeah, that is going to be it for now. Thank you all for watching, especially if you got this far, and stick around, because there's a lot more to come.